Oké, dus Jesper, we staan hier echt, ik kom hier al jaren met de Workboat Association, maar we staan hier echt op een historische plek.
Klopt
ik
inderdaad.
heb het nooit beseft, maar vertel even.
Klopt, ik heb een jaar in Southampton gewoond en het gebouw eigenlijk waar we nu de drinks hebben voor de Workboat Association, dat is het oude gebouw waar toen de Titanic uit Southampton vertrok, waar de gasten uit de eerste klas verbleven. En eigenlijk wat je hier ziet is de helft van het hotel wat niet gebombardeerd is. En daar zijn de main guests, die verbleven daar zo. En het verhaal gaat dat dit het meest haunted house is van Engeland. Omdat hier de gasten... Het spookt inderdaad heel erg. Omdat de gasten hier van de eerste klas nog steeds rondlopen. En de vraag is of ze vanavond gaan zien. Dus als jij genoeg biertjes drinkt, Bert, dan komen we nog uit. Hè? Dan zien we ze wel.
Misschien ga ik ze zien. Laten we even praten met John, de general manager. Want die heeft eigenlijk wel de rondleiding te geven.
Lijkt me leuk.
So this is the old ballroom and restaurant of the Southwestern House, and it was a hotel. It was a hotel back at the turn of the century, and White Star Line, the engineers of White Star Line who built the Titanic stayed here whilst they were planning the Titanic and making drawings of the Titanic. And then the night before the Titanic sailed, all the guests stayed here. And I'll show you the other side in a second. But it's important to remember, if I just show you this picture, that's how it would have looked like. That's where they would have sat before they sailed. They would have had their dinner here before they...
It's the same room as...
Yeah, that's exactly right. You see, we've got the stage area over there. So this is the room that they would have stayed in when they had their dinner before they left for the Titanic the following day. We've had some celebrity guests. The Queen had her own apartment at the back of the ballroom. You can't see now, it's beyond the back of the ballroom. Churchill had a regular suite here, and he in fact discussed the D-Day landings with Eisenhower in this very room.
And what about the ghosts? Because the rumors go that
there's apparently
the people of the Titanic are still walking around here.
Well, apparently this is the most haunted building in Southampton. I've never seen any ghosts myself, although sometimes when I'm working in the basement, because where you had your reception drinks, that was the basement of the hotel where the kitchens were and all the stores, and our office is down there. And sometimes I get called in at night because the alarm's gone off, so you have to come in with your torch and you have to look around all the little corners. So allegedly it's haunted, but I'm personally not.
Because if you look at the whole building is now half of what it was in the past, right? Because the other half is bombed.
Yeah, half it was bombed. Let me show you the end of it. This is a foyer of the hotel. So imagine the night before the Titanic sailed, when the guests checked in and the bellboys were all charging around with their trolleys and taking guests up to the rooms, and the original lifts are there. The marble wall effect goes as you go further up the stairs. That gets lower and lower and lower, because in those days the cheaper apartments were at the top and the more expensive apartments, so the more exclusive guests stayed in the lower rooms, and then the cheaper guests lived upstairs. So if you follow the stairway right the way up, at the top there's very little marble on the walls.
So, and nowadays, what is this part now?
This is an apartment block. When the planners of the Titanic and the engineers and the members of staff from White Star Line stayed in the hotel, they loved this staircase so much that they replicated it on the Titanic. So as you go up the stairs in the centre of the Titanic, the staircase is exactly the same. So this is like
Dankjewel Jesper, ik ben bijna 60 geworden om dit te weten te komen. Super. Dank je.